Hello and welcome to what should be a fantastic finish to the Sun Belt football season as we battle for the trophy and crown a champion of the Sun Belt Conference right here today. This is a surprising matchup, the proverbial David versus Goliath, a ranked versus an unranked team, an opportunity to spring a major upset and build a legacy. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on the 12th ranked team, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. The Monarchs offense has the football first here today. This quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. They got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
It just looked like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack in the game.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Bringing pressure. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage. The defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
The Monarchs will bring their punt team on the field now. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. So the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns offense takes the field. The first chance we had to see them today. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive. Early in this game, the offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble to his left. Breaks loose at the 40. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Monarchs looking to use the up-tempo offense here.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything.
And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
They look to throw it here on second down. It's a quick grab. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. And he'll drop back here on third down. It's caught downfield. Tackle finally made, but it's a huge gain. They'll spot it at the 34. The Monarchs are on the move here.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. It's a shotgun run call. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Pressure is coming. He's moving out of the pocket. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Getting set. Here's second down. They'll run it from the gun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. This offense picks up the first down. They tackle him at the 44.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them...
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
A loss of 11 on the play. Brings up second down. That's the end.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both these teams will just continue with more of this action. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He pulls it in for a big gain. They're able to get him down.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
They'll try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. And that one's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Monarchs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Finding space at the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Monarchs. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football, he makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
Louisiana.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Running out of time in the pocket. Extending the play now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in a run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Now here's the toss play. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Big play across midfield to spot it near the 36.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, that's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete and tried to extend the play, but nobody open. Incompletion brings up 3rd down for the offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Raging Cajuns will have 1st and 10 here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to you.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. So after the momentum shifts, Kirk, we are now dead even in this football game.
Chris, doesn't have that feeling that which quarterback's going to have the ball last is going to be the offense and the guy that has a chance to win this game, maybe going back and forth all game.
And now here comes the point after attempt. And it's up and good. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Banks. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. He's moving out of the pocket. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Here's a target, and it's complete. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Let's see if he can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
First down, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. Touchdown, Louisiana. This quarterback on fire today. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kirk.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Now the try here for the extra point. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. Returner looking to create better field position. And the returner will be brought down. And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? He flips it to the back across the middle. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That completion makes it second and medium. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Using his legs here. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy. Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Going to take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns.
Chris, that second-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. The quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Fielded in the end zone. It's Banks. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Receivers are bunched together. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Catch made on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. He's got it inside the 15. And they bring him down to the 32 after a solid return. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's looking deep here. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. 2 quarters down in the Sun Belt Championship. A couple of incredibly worthy teams battling for their rightful place in the history of this conference. And it's been a clinic in fundamental defensive football. Both teams have been relentless and ball hawking, refusing to give an inch. This is the kind of slugfest that real football fans love. Crushing tackles and dudes flying into gaps and passing lanes. A testament to the discipline both of these teams have shown. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the Sun Belt Championship.
Will kick it off to begin the second half. Return begins inside the 10. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Offense moving to a bunch formation. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
Great job here by this offense to open up the second half with an aggressive approach, sending a clear message to this defense that they are ready to be aggressive to win this game.
First and 10 now for the offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Play action fake, looking to throw. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And he drops back in the gun. And the ball is knocked loose. Who's got it? And the defense jumps on the football.
Oh, what a play by this defense. Trailing in the second half, really the only way you can get back into this game is create turnovers. Ball's on the ground, they pounce on it, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Old Dominion's offense retakes the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. And the Monarchs looking to run some tempo here.
Really good patience here from the back. And anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing it.
And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game. And another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. And the quarterback dropping back. Short throw complete to the tight end. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Handoff from the shotgun. Tackle made at the 41. That's first down yardage. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you get a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down. The Monarchs come to the line to set a fresh set of downs.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then, no.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Second down now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they've got him. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. It's an option look. Pitches to the back. Powers through a tackle. He's tackled after a big gain. Picks up a 1st down. Great execution on the option. It's a quarterback keeper. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Monarchs. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Picks up some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown. A kick return all the way for a touchdown with a conference title on the line. He's never going to forget that.
Yeah, he'll never forget this. You're right. Conference championship, huge stage. Everybody's watching. Great blocks up front to get him started. And then it was just raw speed and instincts to take it to the house.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Banks. And he stopped with the 18. Returner tried to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. And the Old Dominion offense is back out on the field now. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? Ball handed off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Monarchs hustle to the line to run that hurry-up.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
They'll tackle him out across the 20. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the Monarchs will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. They moved it well last time, got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
You know, all week the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's Louisiana on top, Kirk. We've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out to cut into this lead. Let's check out the game stats before we go on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And now the handoff. The Raging Cajuns looking to keep this drive moving.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Boy, this guy just keeps playing good football. He's like a bowling ball out there. Gets low pad support, running over top of defenders. Just a gritty runner, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Raging Cajuns starting a new series here on 1st and 10. They'll use that running game trying to bleed the clock here. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
What a game for this offense at the line of scrimmage. They've been able to enjoy really the tempo going their way because they've been able to run the football. This guy now has 98 yards rushing, a couple more, and he'll be in.
And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Here comes the point after attempt. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the Monarchs offense is back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a first down. The Monarchs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Receiver makes the catch. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down play coming up for this offense.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Touchdown, Old Dominion. Just ran away from the defense. See if they can convert the point after. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Play action here on first down. Fights through the tackle. Picked off, a crucial turnover. And he's got some open field ahead. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Catch made on the right side. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Monarchs. Still no answer for this offense.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
He does his job with the PAT, and this ball game is tied here in the fourth quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Tackle made after the completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Defense trying to get the stop here and send this to overtime. In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to.
And that catch is hauled in. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up 2 yards on the play.
And that is always the toughest thing for a defense. When you cover the initial routes by the receivers, but then they start their second routes adjusting to the quarterback's scramble, and they're able to get open. And when you have a quarterback who can run around and buy time, it makes it so much tougher on coverage.
Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Boy, this young man is doing everything he can to keep his team in this game, and this play checks all the boxes. Need a first down? Check. Get out of bounds and stop the clock? Check. Avoid himself getting a big hit? That's a big check.
It's caught.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Going to try to use his legs here. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. The Raging Cajuns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He stays alive. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on, see if they can get this win.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they got called. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking to pass here on second down. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. One last pass attempt falls incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. Special seasons have a way of leading to games like this, and we can now say that the Sun Belt as a champion. We all know seasons like this are hard to put together, but we're going to have to wait and see what the committee decides to do if this championship team gets an invite to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.